We'll save for the after hour show.
No, it's fine. I'll say it when we're over.
Oh
shit, we're live. My bad.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on Instagram. Instagram takes forever. We are live on both, I believe. Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome to the Spar-Inn Boxing Podcast, episode 5 live. That rhymes. It's like probably episode like 150.
You think so? We got that much in?
Nah, maybe like 100. But episode 5 live. We are here with Punchlines. He's enjoying the weather. He surprised us. Wasn't going to come, but he's coming. He's here.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
Gushing.
We are.
See, y'all started your vanilla shit early.
Yeah. Willie has a point. Nobody is coming. We are all here. So that being said, we have a lot to talk about. A lot of previews going on today. We are coming off July 4th weekend. The fireworks flying. Punchlines went viral as usual with an anti-England post. That weirdo. I don't like that weirdo that commented, like made it about race. Some loser. Hope it's not a friend of yours, but if it is, fuck him.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah. Some guy was like, I don't know, it was weird, but whatever. It was he posted it. Did you see it?
Nah, I didn't even see it.
He posted like a video, and it was like all Americans like beating up English people.
That's regular shit.
It was funny though.
I want to know how he made it about race, because I'm fairly certain 100% of the fighters that I showed were African American, were Black American. They were American fighters.
Yeah. Like I think he said something about Joe Louis versus what's his name, the German dude.
Oh, Schmeling.
Yeah. And then
great moment in history, but not.
Yeah. So I commented. That's German. That's not English. That's not England. And then like a few of your other followers were like commenting back, like I think he's trying to make this like a black-white thing. Like he's going there. I was like, well, he's a fucking idiot.
I shouldn't even say the N-word. Well, not that N-word. The other
N-word. Yeah.
That's the dude lover, right? He was like whatchamacallit.
You saw it, right? You saw the
Joe Louis, dude he was fighting was like
he was
the
with,
N-word.
He was with the I don't even know if he what they just
that was his
he was backed by them.
Backed by them. Yeah,
like I had no choice.
But it's weird though, because Joe Louis talked about when he went over there, they were all really like German people were all like really nice to him.
They love black guys.
Oh, dude.
Well, I heard that from him.
Yeah, dude. I was stationed in Germany for 2 years. I lived there, bro. Me, Willie, and I need to go to Germany one day.
With the
Why
are you always trying to get me in trouble?
Even Jesse Owens said Germany's leader at the time was really, I don't want to say his name because you know how YouTube is, but Jesse Owens says their leader at the time was like really nice to him. I'm not going to defend the guy.
Yeah.
I'm not going that far. I just found it interesting that we were taught that like
that he was
mean to him. I was always taught that he was mean to him.
Yep.
But then Jesse Owens was like, nah, he was like really nice to me.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We learned a lot of things that we learned is not really the truth.
Why are we not live? I don't think we're live on Instagram, which is annoying. But whatever. Here we are. Enough about history. And it's 4th of July. Summer is officially here. Punchlines is outside catching some rays. We are inside at the Spar-Inn. Another thing outside that we're going to speak on, let me just give you the rundown real quick, is a little outdoor tennis arena fight. Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda, Berlanga versus Shiraz, the undercard, Puello versus Matias. We're going to touch on all that.
Is the sparring going to be in the building? Or what?
Oh, yes. It is official. Willie, me, and then this dude we know that we're bringing just because he's of Muslim descent.
He's a fan.
Just in case. No, I'm just kidding. My old co-host Fossil is coming down to New York, and we will be sitting ringside. I copped some ringside tickets.
Dude, that's fucking fire. That's so sick.
Yeah. They were pricey, but it's worth it. It will be worth it in the end. They're not even selling these tickets on Ticketmaster, but we got them. So, we are in there.
What if we got scammed?
Nah, come on.
Yeah, you get there and they're like, dude, this shit's not real.
Yeah. I'm actually like a little nervous in a weird way because like it's a turkey show, and like I don't think he's used to like real fans and
should be going ham, brother.
Yeah, I know. That's what
He's getting kicked out.
someone I know was actually like, "Yo, why don't you try to like just be half of what you are when you're there?" So, and I'm like, "I'll try, but like I can't make
You're gonna
promises."
stop drinking like an hour before, 2 hours before.
Yo, but I have like a christening that earlier that day and then a party, so I'm coming in hot. Whatever, fuck it.
Wait, are you supposed to drink at a christening?
Yeah, dude, it's Catholic shit. I always drink.
All right.
But yeah, we will be in the building. Spar-Inn will be in the building. We have again, so there's 4 floor seats, right?
What time are we going though?
We got to meet here. We'll talk about that after, but we got to meet here kind of early. I'll explain.
Kind of early. Yeah.
But there's 4 floor seats, right? Like 4 sections. Obviously, there's four sides to a ring. So 2 of the sides have like 12 floor seats, 10 to 12 floor seats. Then 2 of the other sides have three rows. So we're on one of the other sides in the middle in the second row. So it's going to be insane. Yeah.
You have retractable ringside seats.
Yeah. I was going to touch on that too.
And then they got the ladies fighting at MSG.
Yeah.
So
Friday.
you probably think, oh, everybody that's in New York is going to be there.
Yep.
Like all the
I'm sure.
fighters.
I don't think they're not selling like they thought they were.
Might see Alicia.
So it will be fun though. It will be fun. Oh no! Do you want? Speaking of that, Monday.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Do you want to go there and meet her?
It depends what time I get off. I'm supposed to be getting help tomorrow, so maybe I'll get off early.
Let me know. We'll just shoot to the city. Alicia Gardner is doing like some event in the city at the Super Rare Fight Shop. So maybe we'll pull up there, say hi, and yeah, that's it. I'm Team Michaela, but whatever. Show love. But let's stick to the program here.
Michaela.
We have, we're going to speak on the girl fight, preview that. Honestly, I'm not going to go too depth with that. We're obviously going to talk about Serrano and Katie Taylor. That's a big one. And Julio Cesar Chavez was in the news again for all the wrong reasons. Jake Paul's always in the boxing news, apparently. Is he ranked? Is he not ranked? Who knows? The world may never know. And some other things. Benavidez was a little outspoken lately with what's going on with him and Dimitri Bivol, but we won't touch on all that too much. Where do you guys want to start? You want to just start with Serrano, Katie Taylor, since that's coming up on Friday?
I'm gonna let you run the show, bro.
All right, let's do it. Let's get right into it. Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor 3 is amongst us, is upon us. You know, it's not often that you get like a buzz for female fights like this. Like as boxing fans, you know, we'll always be interested in who's the hot female fighting or whatever. But this is like a real fighter buzz for Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, and I got to take my hat off to them because that's pretty cool. I've been getting asked a lot throughout the week, like last week. Oh, are those 2 chicks fighting? Are those 2 girls fighting? Isn't that coming up? And I'm like, oh yeah, that they are, like from non-boxing fans. So it's really good to see that, and it's a testament to both of them and Jake Paul.
Yeah.
And you know what? No, sorry, Willie, go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna bring it up. I've been watching like documentaries on Netflix lately. Every time you log into Netflix, the first thing up there is that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Netflix as well.
Yeah, the whole thing, and really though, those 2 fights, like they're must see TV. So the third one has to be must see TV as well. I had one dude come up to me and he was like, "Oh, is the Italian chick and the Irish chick fighting? I heard that's coming up." And I'm like, "What?" He was on the right track, but it's still good to see. I was like, "Yeah, the Puerto Rican and the Irish chick are fighting, not the Italian." But I know what you mean. Yeah,
I think I'm starting to appreciate the MVP promotions, man. They are doing their things, man.
Yeah,
Jake is a fucking genius, bro. If he's not gonna make it in boxing marketing, he's going to get boxing somewhere. So that's crazy. He's putting on a whole woman card. Have this been done before?
Nah, I think that's the first. This probably the first like women's card. Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Which I wished. I mean, nothing against women in boxing, and it's awesome. It's legendary, but I kind of want. I wish it was like a real card, and they just.
You could do like a woman doubleheader main event. You know what I'm saying?
Like.
But they have so many like young, up and coming men that need promotion as well.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it should be like it would just be cooler to see that. But
wait, wasn't the first 2 like that though? Like they was a headliner and they had a whole bunch of.
Well, because the last one was a co-main event on that Tyson shit.
Yeah, yep.
And and
now
they stole the show. Like they stole the whole.
They
Tyson,
steal the show
yeah.
every time, and guess what? The judges steal it from Amanda.
Yeah, dude, I still say Amanda is 2-0 against her, bro.
Me too.
2-0.
Me
no,
too.
No, you're lying. You're lying. You always keep on saying
No,
Katie wins.
well, I was just about to go into it. Like you could make an argument for Katie, but
you kept on saying she won. You said Amanda did not win.
When you rewatch it, when I rewatched the second one, it looked like Katie did do enough to make an argument.
Since Punch been
he's
been lying.
Yeah. No, I swear. I'm Team Serrano. Like I'm Amanda's. I'm a huge fan of Amanda.
No,
Serrano.
you were definitely a fan.
Had her out on the feet. It felt like. I thought she had her out on the feet on the first fight.
She did, and that's where I was going to go with this third fight. Like I don't think it's humanly possible for Katie Taylor to take those punches a third time. Like you know what I mean? Like she's getting rattled by Amanda Serrano.
He's talking about like 500 punches, bro, landed. Like, I mean, not thrown. Wait, how much she had? She had about like, where the hell did it go? I had it on here too. And like 500.
500 landed?
No, it was like 500 thrown or something. Like it's like the percentage is fucking it up. Like,
yeah.
They saying that she only landed like 18%.
Whatever, dude. Like
she's throwing like she's throwing like the most in a woman. Like nobody, no woman's throwing more than her. Like
and like Punch said,
was busting her shit up last fight, and I'm not gonna say she did it on purpose, but it was rather convenient that headbutt caused the cut when it did.
Yeah,
and like repeatedly did it after that. Like I don't know.
And like now that's one thing the second fight showed was that wow. Because I didn't really notice it as much in the first fight, but wow, Katie does kind of come in like a little rhino, a little Irish rhino with that head.
At this point, I think she do it on purpose. At this point,
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
But again, like I don't think, like you said before, Punch, she was out on her feet, and she was in almost both fights. I think at one point, at a certain point, she was out on her feet, and. Call me crazy. Her face Katie Taylor's face looks like a little different now. And it has to be from these fights. Like her face looks actually like almost permanently swollen. I was looking at it and I'm not trying to be like disrespectful. Listen, she's a great boxer, but getting punched in the face by Amanda Serrano as a woman is not good for your health. It's not good for your health.
She's kind of old too, isn't she?
She's old and she's like fight old. She's kind of like Canelo in the sense of she's been in a lot of fights.
But I'm saying like she's closer to 40 than 30, is she not?
Let me Google it real quick. I'm not sure. I think she looks it. Oh yeah, she's 39, bro. My bad.
Who's 39?
Katie Taylor's 39.
Yeah.
And Amanda's 36.
She don't look that old. They both don't look that old. That's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy that they both throw that much at like 39 years old. But.
Yeah, so that's last fight, Katie was 405, and then Serrano was 579.
What punches thrown?
Yeah, punches thrown total.
It's wild.
And it says Amanda only landed 3 more though. That's crazy.
So Amanda brought in Jose Guzman, who's from New York. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Jose Guzman. What the fuck am I saying? I'm an idiot. Whatever. She brought in a trainer from New York. I forget his name real quick. Jose Guzman's like a Hall of Famer, but to make her lighter on her feet, and
the shoes is not.
So I say this every Serrano feat. She's training in boxing shoes, so she trains in boxing shoes, and she fights in clunky Jordans. I don't understand it. I get it. It looks cool. It does look great.
I don't know why she doesn't do what other fighters do and just go to shoe surgeon. Yeah, exactly. Go to shoe surgeon. Go to TSDK. Go to Aztec Customs. Be like, hey, make this motherfucking shoe look like a Jordan 6, bro.
And it doesn't even have to be them. Like there's like little mom and pop shoe people, right? Like you know what I mean? I see.
Yeah, that's like TSDK and Aztec
I mean, is she sponsored by Jordan?
No.
And she still didn't. God damn.
She might be now.
Yeah, I hope
Jordan does sponsor certain fighters. They just don't release shoes. They just that's the weird thing. They'll put their logo on someone else's shoe. It's crazy.
Nah, they need to bring back those Jordans, the ones that fucking Roy had. Them shits
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Worn a
fire.
pair of those?
They're clunky too.
Those are
They're
fire.
fucking heavy as hell.
Yeah, yo,
I never wore 'em.
Fossil actually, when we used to, my old co-host, when we used to box, he used to wear those all the time.
Those
They
is
look
fire.
They look cool as hell.
They're thick though. They're thick. But Andre
Yeah,
Ward had the cool ones.
they're
Andre Ward had cool ones. But it was Jose Guzman. He's from New York. He's a trainer. I'm fucking up names. I'm so bad with names. He's at all the fights. He brought her in to camp to I guess he was saying to get her lighter on her feet. But again, I think the fix for that would be get rid of those shoes.
Yeah.
And she's training in boxing shoes. I just don't understand I don't understand it.
I mean,
yeah.
she don't have a problem. She don't really, she really don't have a problem. It's the judges really, because she's working. She's cutting off the ring.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that she's not doing.
Amanda lands the cleaner, more impactful shots for sure.
Yeah, when you're watching it and then you see it, like, I don't understand. I don't know what the judges.
Katie's punches and bunches though, like I think especially maybe sitting ringside is what's causing the judges to like, because she's throwing a lot of punches.
Yeah, she probably is throwing like more, like, so when maybe Katie throwing like 2, she's throwing like 4 or 5.
I think if it was the biggest gripe I have though with this is the 2-minute rounds. Like,
yeah,
they should make championship fights. It could be 10-round fight. Just make women's championship fights 3-minute rounds. I don't understand why.
That's why Amanda won it. She's like, yo, you promised me that, and you reneged on that. Like, you soft.
Yeah. If either one of those fights had 3-minute rounds, she wins by stoppage.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm going stoppage this fight too. I keep betting it. I'm not going to stop just because I'm a Amanda Serrano fan. And again, to get hit by those shots,
she's still the favorite too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah,
like, still getting robbed. It's nuts. I don't get.
In my opinion, if this third fight has a clear winner, I think that cements them as like the second greatest woman boxer of all time, for real.
Yeah, that's a good point. I could see that too. It's definitely for me anyway, the greatest women's boxing trilogy of all time.
Yeah, because I don't even know.
It's the only one I can name.
Yeah, I know. So boom, there you have it.
Okay.
And props to them. I mean, it is, again, the buzz around non-boxing fans is there. That there's a lot that goes into why that is. Like you said, the Netflix promotions, Jake Paul, but when the product delivers too, that helps.
Yeah, I actually there's only 2 women I actually thoroughly enjoy watching. Like, everybody knows I love Sandy Ryan, but when it comes to watching her box, I can take it or leave it. But I love watching Clarissa and I love watching Amanda. But I like Amanda the most when it comes to actual boxing. And that's not a slight on Clarissa. It's just because Clarissa is so much better than everyone she fights. It's I kind of know what's going to happen. But Amanda, I actually love watching her fight. Her footwork, her head movement. She's got that old school come forward.
Yeah.
She's like if Marvin Hagler was a chick, just without. Yeah, honestly, she fights like Hagler, just orthodox.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And she puts the pressure on. She's always coming forward. And it's funny too, because she in the ring, you're like, damn, she's a mean mofo. But then you talk to her and she's like,
man, nice.
She's nice, sweet, very caring, emotional, female. But it's good to see though.
Oh, we canceled.
Nah, it's good to see. The undercard too. Alicia Baumgartner's on the undercard. She should win that fight. There's nothing really that pops out at me on the undercard. Too crazy. Savannah Marshall's fighting again too. A lot of big woman names on the undercard.
Is Chantel on this card?
Yeah, Chantel Cameron is on the card. Yeah. So
see, that fucking pisses me off. Chantel Cameron got a decision over Katie, but Amanda couldn't. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's weird. It is weird. But didn't Amanda move up for that though? She moved up in weight.
Are you saying Amanda moved up?
I'm sorry. Katie. Didn't Katie move up in that fight?
Yeah. But didn't Amanda move up to fight Katie too though?
Yeah, all 3 times.
Yeah.
But
she definitely moved up.
Whatever. I mean, again, I don't think Katie Taylor could withstand the punishment that many times in a row. It's nothing against her. She's a very great slick boxer. She is 39 years old. The punches keep coming, and again, it's a tough task.
You think Clarissa gonna pull up to that woman's fight?
I heard she
because she got 2 different fighters that she fought on that card.
They're not giving her a ticket. They're making her pay for her ticket or something. I saw
that's fucked up.
Yeah, there's drama with Jake Paul and them and her. But again, tomorrow,
Damn.
we might. Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah, some drama there.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. Where the hell you hear that at? Yeah.
I read it. So she posted something about it. And
Oh
then,
shit.
But all right, let's keep it moving. We're gonna try and keep this show under an hour. We have a lot to talk about. I'm excited for that Friday night fight. Unfortunately, I have work, so I'll have to stream it from work or something. But we definitely should. I would go. That's the thing too, though. If it was dudes on it, the card, I'd go. I'd take off and go. But I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'll just fuck it. Going forward,
Hit a parlay.
Yeah.
Go hit a parlay and go.
Saturday, what we started the show with, one of the best cards on paper so far of the year, I'd say, right? Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that from top to bottom, there's only like 2 fights in the beginning that I don't know who the hell they are. It's like a debut or something. But then we have, I guess we could start with David Morrell versus Imam Kataev. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But I really got to give David Morrell a lot of credit here. He's coming off a Benavidez fight, right?
Yeah.
The biggest fight of his life, where he did decent. I mean, he got his ass kicked, but for who his opponent was, he did what he could. He did decent.
Why my cousins talk about David won that fight? I
Nah,
said,
nah,
what?
nah, your cousin's high.
He was bugged out. He always spoke. I'm like, yeah, bugged out.
Nah, he didn't win that fight, but it's his first fight back, and he's taking on a guy close to him in the Ring Magazine rankings. I think they're like 2 off of one another.
Oh yeah,
and it's a tough Russian dude who trains in Australia. The dude was as he was coming up, they were saying he could be the next Beterbiev. That's a stretch, but I didn't know much about him. I did some research. I looked at some of his fight highlights and stuff, and yeah, dude, he can fucking throw, and he has power in both hands. He goes to the body really, really well. That's kind of how you're going to slow Morrell down. I'm not saying he's going to beat Morrell, but Morrell just taking this fight in a comeback fight on a big stage like this after suffering a loss to me, kudos to him. I'm here for it. Anyone else?
I don't know too much about this fight. It was about to go down. To be honest,
I don't know. I always thought the Benavidez fight was too early for Morrell. I thought he was more hyped than he was, or what was it they used to say? Like more sizzle than steak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's not a shot on his skills at all. Like I think he's very talented, but I think he needs to gain experience to make that talent better. Like his fight before Benavidez, the one on that big LA card that Turkey did with Crawford and Madrimov.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the guy he fought. The guy he fought, like, he literally looks like the dude you fight in prison on Fight Night Champion.
And I forget his nickname. One of our friends, Flats, knew him. I forget his fucking nickname. He was like, that guy was known in like boxing Florida circuits, the guy he fought.
But it was still a very underwhelming performance from what we were told Morrell was. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad performance, but it was underwhelming compared to the hype around him. And then he fights Benavidez. He got tired quick because he moved too much and didn't throw enough. He just kind of stood there. He did hurt. He dropped Benavidez, but he also hurt him late in the fight. But still, it's like, I don't know. You've seen it before with other fighters.
He dropped Benavidez?
Yeah. You don't remember that?
I think did it count? I don't think it counted, right?
No, it counted, but then they deducted Morrell a point.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You're right.
Yeah, but he did. But the more impressive punch, because it was kind of like Benavidez was rolling with it anyway, and he was kind of like off balance, kind of like when Bohachuk knocked down Virgil. He was moving. He was like, it was a good shot, but it wasn't a real knockdown. The better one was when Benavidez rushed him in the corner and Morrell rocked him and like buckled his knees. But my point is, sometimes like you take these tough losses too soon, and then you take another tough fight coming back, and it could just be too much too soon. So it's like props to him, but at 175, he doesn't have any knockouts. He only has 2 fights. One was that underwhelming performance I was talking about, and the other was the Benavidez fight.
That guy's name was Hot Rod. Hot Rod was his nickname.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but his last name was like Radmanovich or some shit, right?
Yep. Yeah. His first name's Radivkaj Kalaj. I don't even know how to say it, but they call him Hot Rod.
Fucking try, dude.
Um,
Whatever. Fucking get out of Ukraine. Either way, I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like, we really don't know what Morrell is at 175. He has an underwhelming performance where he didn't score a knockdown or stop the guy, and then the Benavidez fight. So I don't know. Like he really, I don't know. I hope he wins. I like Morrell and I like Cuban boxers. People know I love Cuban boxers, so I want him to win. But it's like
the dude he's fighting, Imam Kataev or whatever, is a pressure cooker, dude. He just comes forward, and he throws combos, and every combo he throws has a punch to the body. So that's it to me, his key to victory here. But again, David Morrell can dance, he can move. I know he
gets tired when he does it.
Yeah.
That's why he gassed against Benavidez. Move too much.
I mean, Benavidez though is like a different kind of pressure, and Benavidez has speed. Where what Kataev or Imam, I don't really know Kataev. I'm just gonna say where he lacks is that speed. He doesn't have a lot of speed on his hands from what I saw. So
probably heavy-handed though.
Yeah, very heavy-handed. Power in both hands. I don't recall from what I looked at. I could be wrong. He does get hit. He's very he's one of those he kind of just closes up
high guard.
Yeah, like high guard and throws like that conventional Russian style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And another thing against him, and I don't mean this in a bad way. He trains in Australia, so the sparring and stuff in Australia is not the same as
at least at that weight. Sure, no.
Yeah, the higher the weight you go, the harder it is in Australia.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the advantage for Darrell.
Yeah, so Morrell definitely he's definitely going to be a high favorite too. But I mean, you know what? Based off what you're saying, Punch, and what I saw, I mean, if you have some extra money in your little gambling box over there, it wouldn't hurt to throw some money on Kataev.
That's why I was just about to say that. I was going to ask you if he's a live dog.
Yeah, he's definitely a live dog. I'm just saying because of the things I brought up, I still think Morrell wins, and I still think if he learned from that Benavidez fight, and I think he could knock this guy out because he does have power and he does have good angles. I just I want to see evolution to his game because he's young. You know, like we need to be seeing evolution. That Benavidez fight, like he wasn't a finished product yet, you know?
But this is what I mean. Like this fight, this guy is, like you said, is a live dog. I don't think he's got to just win. The evolution versus this guy is going to be tough. So it's not a tune-up. To me, this is not a tune-up. This is like a contender battle.
No, and you know what? Props to Turkey too, because as a Cuban boxing fan, I would always complain, like Cuban boxers, they never get big fights until they're too old. And if they get them, they get robbed, like Lara versus Canelo or William.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're starting to get bigger fights when they're younger. So I'm happy for the dude, for real.
Yeah, and it's fucking just a great fucking card, dude. Because the next topic and the next fight, it's Alberto Puello versus Subriel Matias.
Oh man,
for WBC junior welter 140 matchup, and this fight on paper and is crazy to me too. It's two kind of different styles. Puello is a massive 140 pounder. He's just
big.
He's a big ass dude.
He's a big guy,
but no power.
Yeah, no, and he doesn't throw combos. Like he throws 2-punch combos. And
he boxes. Which is weird for a Dominican because Dominicans are usually come forward. He boxes on his foot.
And if you look in his last fight versus what's his face, the guy that
Martin.
Yeah, Martin was kind of looked like a really weak version of Matias, because the way he would go to the body, Martin was having success to the body, just Martin has no power. So Puello would just button up and throw 1-2s or like a looping hook while Martin was at the body and would crack him. I feel like if Matias does that, it's going to be a whole different story for Puello. But then again, this is why this fight's so good. Matias is a kind of, I don't want to say suspect chin, but he's been clipped and hurt before, and this is interesting to me.
Yeah, he doesn't have the best defense, but he hits hard and he hits a lot. But a lot of people thought Puello lost that last fight.
I did. I was one of them. You remember that fight? We watched it at Diamante's.
Yeah.
The Gervonta undercard. I thought he did too. But then, that
was a tough fight.
Yeah. If Puello is the weakest belt holder at 140, he's definitely out of all the champions.
Which is crazy to say because he beat another belt holder at 140.
Yep.
Two fights
Yep.
ago.
Yeah.
But Matias had really been looking weak too. I ain't gonna lie. He haven't
I
been
think they
looking too
should
good.
they should rematch. You're talking about
He beat
what's his face?
the Russell.
They all, no, they all have Russell. They all have 8 names together.
Yeah, Russell.
Anton.
Oh, yeah, whatever. One of the
Here's the thing.
Antonio.
You want to know what's crazy? You know who he was supposed to defend his title against like 2 years ago?
Russell?
No, fucking Puello.
Who?
Because this is his second time being a champion. He won a vacant title against Batir Akhmedov.
Oh, yeah. That's a tough guy too, though.
Exactly.
So
it's a good win.
Mhm.
But then he got stripped of his title like a month before his fight because of some PED shit. He was supposed to defend his belt against Rolly. And then that's when Rolly got that suspect knockout against old ass Barroso.
Yeah. You're right. I remember all that.
For
That's
real.
fire.
Rolly was supposed to fight Puello.
That sketch knockout. That was the fakest knockout ever.
Bro, yeah, right. But like it's crazy that Puello, like Rolly was gonna, if Rolly fought Puello, he'd have got.
Yeah, I think Rolly's head would have popped off.
Yeah, but I don't know. Puello has a good resume. He beat Akhmedov, he beat Russell, he beat quote unquote beat Martin. But
I will say, like Martin, I didn't know this in the Tio fight. He broke his nose in the first round and like still went the distance and did fairly well. A lot of people say Martin beat Tio, so he is tough though. Like Martin isn't like a nobody to not knock him out and stuff. So Puello might do something to Matias. I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think he's gonna hurt him. He's gonna box the shit out of him. I don't think.
Yeah, but Matias got outboxed by Paro.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Another thing.
That's why I'm saying like
this card is
literally. I don't know what Matias is gonna do if he can't touch him. If he don't catch him, if he don't stand still, if he keep on moving,
he's gonna touch him.
I'm saying like if he gonna move around, if he move around, keep on moving, he'd be all right.
Matias, like if Puello does that shit where he goes in the corner and buttons up and tries to land a huge hook,
he can't do that here.
Matias is gonna fucking ignite him.
He can't do that here
because Matias is like kind of like Benavidez with that, like with the speed and power and that style of those like 6-punch combinations.
Yeah, he take a
His
lot of
footwork is dog shit though.
Yeah, he just walks in. That's what I mean.
He walks in like a square box. He just walks up to you like squared as hell.
He fought that Kazakh dude on the Boo Boo Benavidez card, and he was getting lit up for like the first 2 rounds. But then that guy gassed out after like 2 rounds.
Matias or the
other guy he was fighting.
Let's fight Ergashev.
Shoshahan Ergashev.
Yeah, Matias does not have a good resume.
No,
he really doesn't. He like everybody gave him. They're like, oh, he fucking killed that guy, R.I.P. And then knocked all these people out. But it's like, who is he knocking out though?
That's the thing. He made so many people quit in like a row though, and like he did. I think he killed more than one. Like in the ring.
Well, he has good volume, and he like never like. I don't think Puello knocks him out, but I agree with Willie. I definitely think Puello could outbox the shit out of him.
He's out. He's definitely going to outbox him. I just think he's going to move.
From what I saw from the what's it called? Not Matias. Why can't I say his fucking name? The dude that he fought last, Puello fought last, Martin. From what I saw, like the way Martin fought in that fight, and like the way he was landing to the body and having success, just no zip on it. I feel like that's if Matias does that and fights like that, it's all wrong for Puello.
Yeah, but Matias can't box like Martin. Martin's legitimately good boxer.
Yeah, he's like a statistically good boxer. Like
he's got better ring IQ. He's got better movement. And is Matias isn't a southpaw, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay. Because Martin is too, right?
So
I just think Matias is he's just too one-dimensional right now. He haven't been looking good. I don't think he can. I don't know if he's gonna be able to catch him. Like really
fun to watch, but
yeah, he's great to watch, but he's not fighting nobody. He's not gonna. A boxer is gonna outbox him. So
and he doesn't have like that Wilder one-punch knockout.
No,
he has
it's combinations, and if you're not sitting there. If you're not going to sit there for it, then you can beat him. If you're not going to sit there, if you sit there, you're going to get hit with something.
That's why I was surprised Paro beat him, because I thought Paro was tailor-made for him.
Subriel is not a southpaw. I fucked up. I was confused because, like we said, he just walks. I don't know what he is.
Fucking
Oh,
Paro was boxing though that day. He was boxing.
Yeah.
He was moving. He was hitting.
That's what I'm saying. Like if Paro could outbox him, Puello definitely can.
That's what I'm saying. Hitting and move. He was.
We shall see. We shall see.
I don't think he's gonna get no knockout. I think he's gonna need a knockout to win.
I could have sworn Matias was a southpaw, bro, and that goes off to like when he
same.
He doesn't have a stance. He just walks.
That's why I said he come in there like a square.
He's kind of like a switch hitter because he just walks in.
He's like Benavidez. Yeah, he's like just like David. David walks up straight too.
Yep.
He's fun to watch though. I just don't.
No, great. He's great to watch. Yeah.
He's been knocked down. He has losses. So this is a great fucking. This is another great fight.
Yeah,
man.
That's a great fight.
I say it's a 60-40 fight favoring Puello.
I think I'm taking Puello. Yeah, the distance.
I'm going Matias stoppage, man. I've never seen him live.
I think it's two distance fights to me right now.
The guys that he did stop though, and I know.
How big is the ring? I'm sorry. How big is the ring?
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. I thought I did. But I don't know. I need somebody.
And it's outside, right? You said?
Yeah, and maybe you could help. It's a retractable roof. But maybe you could help.
Crazy there. I ain't gonna lie. This atmosphere.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta hit a bet. I gotta go get those Ray-Ban glasses. I'm going.
Oh, the video ones. Yeah, I have to. There needs to be something where you could find the size of the ring, because that's been, as a gambling man, I could never find the size of the ring until you show up.
Yeah, that's just huge, because the smaller the ring, the better it is for Matias.
Yeah, way better. I'm guessing it's a small ring because that's what Turkey wanted Shakur for him, but now with this, what we're going to talk about right now, this retractable ring shit, I don't know what's going on. I hope he's just saying that. Let's just get right into it.
There's no way that's real. You can't like a fight with something like that.
And I will say, Turk's been getting.
Can we
better
just get into that? Can we just go?
Yeah. Let's just get into it. You're good. Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda, WBC World Light Title at 135 pounds. This is this is make or break for Shakur in a sense. The pressure's on him. I hate to say.
This is Punch Man's right here.
Yeah. And listen, I'm
pure sexual. I don't even care.
Yeah, and this is like, this fight is props to him for taking this fight too. This is still a tough fight, but there's a lot, like Shakur, I know he doesn't care. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on him, because say he does win, right? And he wins in the way he always wins. He's still going to get a lot of hate from what?
Oh, you cut out, sorry.
Oh, I said if he wins the way he always wins, right? Which is scoring points, and he has had issues. He broke his hand or whatever, and he
hurt his shoulder and he broke his hand against De Los Santos. Sorry.
So no, you're good. Yeah. I like it.
He about to go in.
Shakur sexual. This is like payback, because when I talk about Tio, I'm always like, I got all the stats and everything in my head off the rip. But nah. So this fight though, like if he beats William Zepeda, like you can't really say anything anymore. Even if he does beat him in his own style, is what I was going to get to. I was going to change it. He still beat William Zepeda, who throws 100 punches around. You know what I mean? You can't.
But you know what? The Tank and Devin fans are already shitting on it, saying like, "Oh, who is Zepeda beat? Zepeda's a nobody." They're already doing it. They've already started it once the fight got fucking announced. And
you're looking at one.
Same thing. He's supposed to fight Frank Martin.
Yeah.
He got signed to fight Frank Martin in November of 2023, and they're like, "Oh, he's a fucking prospect. He ain't beat nobody." And then Tank knocks him out, and they're like, "Damn."
Were you about to say that, Willie?
Nah, I ain't gotta say nothing, man.
I'm upset.
My guy is now in the best terms right now. I can't talk. So
who's your guy?
Tank. He's not on the best terms right now. He got something to prove.
Yeah.
I can't even talk to him after this fight. I can't talk about him.
But so Zepeda though has been more active lately, so that's in Zepeda's favor. The only thing I hate now, like I was all about this fight. Like this is going to be a cool stylistic matchup. Two of the total opposite styles, a ring general, literally. William Zepeda, a brute puncher. The only way Shakur loses this fight to me, and it really, 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 really has a good chance of happening, is if he breaks his hand on that hard Mexican head.
Or
that is.
Go ahead. Keep going.
And And now I think this is what you were about to say, or the shrinking ring thing or whatever the fuck is going on is like a gimmick or some carnival shit.
So you saying Turk wanted the ring to be small for Shakur fight? His man Shakur?
Lately Turk's been posting stuff about this Tom and Jerry and this weird things, and then how he wanted the ring small, and I guess it wasn't the smallest ring, and then now he said there's going to be a shrinking ring. But let me just say one thing real quick. But before Turk said, I didn't know what time this fight was until we got the tickets, because I was like, I thought this fight was going to be during the day because Turk was saying that, but turns out he was just coming at Oscar De La Hoya. He was like, oh, I'm going to eat breakfast and go to the fight with a full belly of pancakes or something like that.
What time is the fight?
It's like the gates open at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. So he is playing the media a little bit now, which is kind of cool to see. He's becoming like a regular promoter, I guess.
Good.
But I hope I don't know what to believe. I hope this shrinking ring shit is fake, because
I don't. How do you sign a contract for that? How does a sanctioning body approve that?
And that's where I was going to go. Like, if that is true, then the belts, it's not for belts.
Can
this isn't a
somebody
belt
explain it to me? Like, what is a
I don't
ring?
even understand the mechanics of it.
And I will say
it's going to be like the shit at the basketball court at Dave and Buster's, and it moves back and forth on you.
Like, but I'm just saying, when are you going to do it? Between rounds? Where the fuck does his corner go? The
only thing I could see that could happen is maybe it's a bigger ring for all the fights before and after, and then they come in real quick and adjust the small ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't shrink a ring round by round. Like, that has to be in the contract.
He's got a lot of butter.
There's gonna be a lot.
The ring is in the contract.
Yeah. It has to be. He's just bluffing or something. I hope, because I wanted just a regular, as a boxing fan. I just want a regular great card fight. Like, we're sitting right there. Like, what the fuck?
Bullshit, bro.
And bro,
like, by the way, he has to fight the 7th round blindfolded. Like, what?
Yeah. Like, oh, and now we're gonna have a mechanical bull. It's like celebrity death match. And also,
whoever lands the most punches gets a gun. Like, what?
Another thing, another thing is too, like the New York State Athletic Commission is pretty strict. Like, they don't allow the bare knuckle fighting here, so I can't see them approving that. And they're big when it comes to combat. They just approved
UFC like 9 years ago.
Yeah, like that's new. Like, that's pretty new.
New York City is with everything, bro. People could ever watch the fight, like in New York City. People could ever watch it from the street.
Where I was going to go with it, though, Puma. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Just talk. It's fine.
It wasn't the ring shit. It was like when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Duran the first time. Like, he got coaxed into like fighting toe to toe rather than boxing. But I think if Shakur goes out there trying to prove he can fight more than he can box, it can cost him.
Yeah,
it can cost him, because this dude is on record for saying he almost went down from a body shot from Valdez, and like he wanted to throw up in his corner.
Yeah,
and Zepeda's a really good body puncher. He knocked out Cabrera when Pitbull Cruz couldn't even knock that dude out.
And
he might as well just do the Ryan Garcia Philly shell. He'd be all right.
The Philly shell, the prison shell, bro.
Give Zepeda his old booty. Just like,
let me ask you something though. Who do you think? And I know you're obviously going to be a little biased, but you're a Shakur fan. But who do you think has more power? And I don't mean this in like a weird way, but Farmer or Shakur?
I would say Zepeda, because I don't think Shakur has concussive power. I think Zepeda has.
I said Farmer, Tevin Farmer or Shakur? Shakur?
Yeah. Look at dude. The numbers speak for it all. Farmer has less knockouts at lower weights, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Farmer is faster. Farmer might be faster, but I don't think he's as accurate. I don't think he's as technical. Power might be even, but per the numbers, I think he has less power.
I think Shakur power comes from the counters. I think it's so, like the quick reflexes.
That's where Farmer's comes from.
Yeah,
I think Farmer might be like stronger than Shakur. Shakur is just so much cleaner. His punches are just so much cleaner. Like, and he doesn't really do Philly shell. His whole body's into his punches. Again, though, the big. Well, now there's two question marks for me with this fucking ring thing. and Shakur's hands. He's posted subliminal messages. I remember you sent me the thing with like he was looking for a hand therapist not too long ago or something. Like,
Yeah, a hand massage therapist.
Yeah, and Shakur, we know in boxing as boxing fans, once your hands go, man, it's really hard to keep
He
them
better start
going.
using that money like Floyd did. He was getting massages every day in his
Yeah.
hands. He said,
And cortisone
every
shots.
day.
Yep. I don't know. Our cortisone shots though, they might not even be like allowed because like now with how heavy testing and stuff is,
Yeah.
I mean, people walking
because that's
around
technically a steroid.
with fucking steel in their hands and shit like Wilder. Like you might as well be fucking.
I don't know. If this is a regular fight, a lot of questions will be answered. It's a big if now with this new Apple card. I hope it's just a promotional stunt. If it is a promotional stunt, good on Turk. He's a real promoter now. Just like boxing always turns people into like regular, like it's like a cesspool. Like you want to be different, and then it just turns you into like a shiesty promoter. Like it's funny because look at Turk. He's like now a shiesty promoter.
I mean, they always they bring it out of you. Like Oscar, somebody like Oscar, he just don't give no fucks and just they just start bringing it out of you, bro.
Again,
he's better than what Triller tried doing. Triller was
horrible. Yeah, and didn't Triller like turn into to me? And I'm gonna go off on a tangent quick, and I'm gonna make it quick because again, we've been on for 45 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun, and we're gonna try and keep it just over an hour, if anything. So. Trillers to me is kind of what ruined Tio in a sense. Like they fucked Tio up because they won the purse bid for fucking
Cambosis.
Tio Cambosis, and then COVID happened, and it was like then Tio like wasn't fighting. It was just a whole smorgasbord of bullshit. But that's side note. Shakur, let's give our final picks of how we think this fight ends. If it's a normal fight, if they change the ring or whatever, and a retractable bull comes in or whatever.
I got Shakur winning like 118, 110 either way.
Shakur winning 118, 110. What do you got, Willie?
Going the distance, Shakur by points.
Yeah.
I
feel the same. The only way to me, and I'm harping on this. The only way Shakur loses this fight to me is if his hands break, which is probably like a 50-50 shot. So I hope his hands stay healthy because Zepeda's a dog. He's coming. He's going to muck it up. So
I'm just saying, like, if Farmer did his thing against Zepeda, I know Shakur is just going to fucking...
Yeah. But Farmer did his thing, but Zepeda still was fucking coming like a bull, you know?
Yeah. Also, here's... I'm sorry, dude. As much as I love Tevin Farmer, and we all love Tevin Farmer, he isn't shit compared to
No, not at all. Not at all.
Levels. This is different.
But the hands come into play here. The hands are a big thing here for me.
I get what you're saying. But that's also a hypothetical, right? Like, all things considered, like Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion, is one of, at worst, the top 5 worst boxers, just boxers on the planet.
Best, you mean?
Yeah, sorry. At worst, he's
oh, Jesus. I was like, he just said
he said at worst.
I've been drinking.
I got you.
Shakur's going to hate me.
Jesus.
He probably already hates me because I'm white. But still.
Yeah, he's going
to Shakur has matured. I watched some interviews of him recently. He's matured. I give fighters a bad rap as they're coming up, and like I see like what they some are a little too.
You know what I like about
mature.
Shakur though?
What
you would say something now. I guess you would say something about him. He still do an interview with you, and then he would press you right there.
I saw that he did the interview with dude,
your favorite guy.
That guy is
Bug Eye Bill.
Yeah, what's his name?
Coppinger.
Showbiz.
Motherfuckers do not like showbiz. I don't.
Dude, and I'm not hating like I'm jealous or
anything.
It's the
haircut, I think.
Nah, dude, he's a little zesty. And not
he's
that
a little
there's anything
phony.
wrong.
I think he's phony.
Oh, he's very fake. Like just admit,
a cornball.
Like if I don't know something, I'm gonna admit it. If Willie or you, like I'm like, oh my bad, I didn't know. Like I don't care. It's a fucking and like he does this weird coffee. What is it? 2 creams, 2 sugars thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
And like look it up when he says it. It's just really weird. And he's also getting fat. But anyway,
I don't like
All
that.
right.
Like,
All right.
help!
Yeah.
Like, bro, chill the fuck out, bro.
I can't hate. The guy has a following. He created a following.
He created that. Now you gotta respect.
Well,
that.
he
Yeah,
has
created
good
his
takes.
own
When
lane.
he has takes on fights, I like him, but I think he's corny at the same time.
Also, too, though, I think he has too many takes. Like he's just throwing shit at the wall, and if it sticks, it sticks.
That's the life of being a content creator, brother.
Yeah, Shakur pressed him
Yeah.
about that shit. He was like, "Yo, you
Yeah,
saying
so-
something about me, then your following starting to believe whatever you saying. You probably not even saying the right things." He's like, "Yo, you gotta stop. Be mindful of what you're saying."
Which is true, and I agree with Shakur.
What
but
he did at Coppinger was funnier.
yeah, the when they like, he's like, nah,
You're the worst interviewer.
Yeah, that was funny. But yo, like I agree with Shakur and what he's saying. And at the end of the day, he's a human. Shakur's a human. But at that stage, like, and I gotta back the content creators and us, like the people with opinion. You're basically a sports team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so you're a sole boxer, yes, but you're a sports team in a sense. And like, we're gonna criticize, we're gonna talk shit, just like we're gonna go to the bar, we're all gonna say shit if you know what I mean. So
Okay.
I understand.
Real quick, just a real quick tangent, because you're a football fan like I am, all right? And you're a New York Jets fan.
Yeah.
I am a Jacksonville Jaguars fan.
Yeah,
So you know how it feels to be a fan of a shitty team.
He's a Cowboy fan, this asshole, just so you know.
I mean, my team not really shitty. We just didn't get there.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? They lost the playoff game because they put Ezekiel Elliott at center.
All right, wait, just say what you're gonna say, because I'm trying to just keep it rolling.
What
here.
I'm saying is, like, okay, for example,
I'm saying like we don't lose as much as y'all two teams.
True.
we do have a more recent playoff win, though. Either way, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like when that play that Mike McCarthy did. Do you remember when you guys lost to the 49ers because Dak Prescott ran a draw with no time left? Weren't you like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You used to this. We used to this pain.
But I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're still a fan, but you can still be like, what are you doing?
Yeah. And we're gonna say
fought De Los Santos. I was like, bro, what? This sucks. This fucking sucks. That doesn't mean I hate Shakur. That doesn't mean I think Shakur sucks.
No.
But that means like performance by like when Caleb Plant, who's one of my favorite fighters of all time, just fought Resendez. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you're allowed to do that, but I think because you're all alone in the ring, the criticism you get is way more intimate.
Yeah, they take it really, really to heart, which is I could understand, but also like they all want to be superstars, right? And this is going to go into our next take. Everybody wants to be this superstar rock star, right? That comes with this criticism. You know what I mean? And actually, one day talking to Teofimo Lopez, I said to him, I was like, "Oh, keep your head up, man. Blah blah blah. Something happened or whatever." And he wrote back, he goes, "It's all good. It comes with being the superstar." And I was like, "All right." And you know what? I got to give my guy Teo credit in a sense. He gets
very good self-awareness.
Yeah, he gets a lot of hate and for actions that he caused himself, but he rolls with it. Like, you know what I mean? He fucking rolls with that shit, and he doesn't change.
That's what times we in, though. You have to go with whatever goes down. You have to just roll with it.
Yeah.
Like if somebody they paint a picture, be that person.
Yeah.
Like Angel Reese. They want to play the bad girl. She the bad girl. She the bad guy. She just keep on going with it. Fuck it. Just keep on going with it. It works. You know what I'm saying?
I hate the fans because there was the Shakur fans defending that De Los Santos fight. Like, that was perfect boxing. It's hit or not be hit. Same guys that did it to Devin after his recent fight. It's like, there's no way you enjoyed that fight. Like, you can't tell me it's like, oh, it's just because you don't know boxing. I know boxing. I've watched it since I was 4 years old. I turned 33 in 3 weeks.
So that's another thing I was going to say too. A lot of times as like a podcast and whatever content, whatever the fuck it's called, content creators, whatever this is just three boxing fans talking in a bar scene about boxing, drinking, being stupid. But people get like, oh, you don't know shit about boxing. You don't like. I got into it with some guy on the internet, some random. Remember that guy? Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, I've seen you shadow box. You don't know shit about boxing. And I'm like, bro, I when you watch something enough, right? Not that we're experts, but we watch something so much and we study it and we do research. I sit back, I have a beer, I look at stuff, I look at what's going on, I look at punch counts. Like you look at not that we're experts, but we know a little something. We know, you know what I mean? Like we know, like it's just
Yeah.
I hate that. Like you don't have to be a fighter to know everything. Yes, fighters know the ins and outs, and I ultimate respect to them. That's why we get so excited when we interview them. It's like we get a whole different. They're the experts, but
Right.
we don't know nothing.
But people, this is why I like this podcast, because even when we on there, we are fans first, so we have opinions like fans.
Mhm.
If you go watch a pro boxer doing a podcast, they're gonna have like critiques, and they're gonna monitor themselves. They not just gonna sit there like and give you the real fan opinions. This is real fandom.
And that's it. That's all I wanted to say. But again, Shakur is maturing. He did say that to whatever that guy, I forget his name all the time, but
Coppinger.
No, not Coppinger. And who's the other one? Showbiz or whatever. And props to Showbiz. I'm hating in a sense of just his. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he says.
No,
I'm just.
You're not hating on his success. You're hating on
no. Do whatever you can to get your success. He just doesn't do it for me.
I mean, you gotta fuck with him. You don't have to wish failure on him, but
I just think he's and people think I'm corny. I think he's very corny. That's all. That's the word. It wasn't zesty. I think he's very corny. But whatever. He's
too.
Yeah. And you know what? I got to give him props, because a lot of podcasts and content creator people, they make it because they have a pro or they have like a connect. Like he didn't. He did it by himself. So props to him for that. But enough about him. On to the next, though. Also, one of the problems I have with this next fight we're going to talk about is some people think they're a little bigger than they are, and I am backing them. It's going to be Edgar Berlanga versus Hamza Shiraz, the co-main event. Which fight is first?
The Shakur fight.
The Shakur fight's first?
Yeah. They were making a big deal. Shakur was crying. I should have been the main event. I should have been the main event.
Just fight.
That bothered me about Shakur. I get where he's coming from, and I agree, but I also think don't make a big deal about it. You're still making.
I never do pay-per-view.
And he does kind of have a little bit of like, this isn't Edgar versus Hamza. Isn't for
he
a belt,
is the bigger name.
There's no belts.
He is the bigger name, man. No, it's Eliminator. That's crazy. So how that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. We talking about Eliminator fight, and then we had the championship fight before that.
Well, there's 2 championship fights before it.
So.
I mean, Shiraz is Turk's guy, so
no, but that is corny. Stop pushing that guy on us, Turk.
Well,
we don't want to see him.
He's trying to make him a star, so that way when Canelo vacates his titles, when he retires, because Canelo, let's be honest, how many fights does Canelo have left? I bet it's less than 5.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly bet it's less than 5.
If he loses,
I'd say less than 3. I'd say less than 3. I say he's gonna fight Crawford
probably 2 times, 3 times.
And then there'll be. He's gonna fight Crawford for sure, and then there's gonna be like 1 or 2 dudes that we never heard of. He's gonna collect as much money as he can and get the fuck out of it.
He might fight Bud 2 or 3 times, bro.
I don't think so. I don't think
this is gonna be the biggest fight. I think
it depends. It depends how if he knocks Bud out in like round 5, he doesn't fight him again.
Yeah,
it all depends how that fight goes. You know,
I don't see Bud being like Charlo, and
I don't think Bud's gonna stay at that weight either. I think Bud's done too soon. He's fighting Canelo for the bag.
He's old,
and he's almost 40.
Yeah, he's old,
and he's not. He's not.
So
he's not like.
That's exactly my point. Turkey is making his boy a star in the waiting.
Mm-hmm.
That way, when these belts become available and these guys aren't there, his dude's at the top. That's really what he wants to hope happen.
But guess what? This is not the right fight for that. This might go terribly wrong for you, my boy. Your whole plan might not go as planned.
It could be right though, because Berlanga technically, bro, he's got deficiencies.
And Berlanga does not do well versus slicker boxers. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't like standard boxers. But if you
boxers, really watch Berlanga, he's kind of slick himself. He got power as hell.
Kind of.
But dude, he got outboxed by Steve fucking Rolls, bro.
Bad. And this fight too is like 2 inflated dudes like two guys that are a little overrated, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm backing my guy Edgar. It's a New York guy versus Hamza Shiraz, an English fuck, sort of, and whatever.
But I could see Edgar just taking the loss for the money.
And
too.
I was gonna
crazy part.
you just took the words out of my mouth. I'm like, he's saying King of New York shit, and he's repping New York, and like that gets me in. You got me in. I like the
Terror Squad.
Yeah, I like the state battles, right? But don't fuck it up, bro. Like you got a lot of pressure. Like don't let New York down. Like don't let New York down.
He better not do what he did with Canelo. He better not.
I do want to say Canelo though.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna be intimidated. He's not gonna be intimidated by.
I will say too, like that. Edgar had a little bit of a point when he got knocked down by Canelo. He wasn't hurt. You know, Edgar really wasn't hurt by Canelo like at all. He got knocked down and right away he was like, "Motherfucker, this guy got me," and got up and kept dogging.
I'm trying to tell you that I ain't gonna lie. I rewatched that fight with him and Canelo. I'm like, I see what he can really do. He could do it more. He could do a lot more. His 1-2 was nice. I'm like, okay, he was rolling. I'm like, yo, he's pretty slick.
He's got to go to the body on Shiraz though. He's got to really, really hurt the body. And
does he go to the body ever?
Not that. I didn't see it in the fight with Canelo.
No, he doesn't really go. Hamza's taller though, right? He's definitely appears to be taller.
Well, he's taller than Adames. I don't know is he taller than Edgar?
Let me see right now. I'm assuming because he looks so tall.
But
I don't think he's like lankier though.
6'3". Hamza's 6'3". I think Edgar's like 6.
Nah, Edgar was type tall when we seen him in person. I ain't gonna lie. He was like a good 6'1".
6'1". I don't call you out.
Go ahead.
But you gave Morrell props for fighting Benavidez and then fighting fucking, I don't know, some random gulag prison guard motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shiraz just fought us, and now his first fight at 168 is Berlanga.
Call me out all you want because I wrote that down. I said I got to give Shiraz props too. He's fighting Berlanga, and Berlanga can't say the same because he fought me.
Yeah, he fought the dude who fixed my fucking tires last week.
Like that, he fought the dude I see at 7-Eleven asking me for $1. So like, it's
no joke. I think that guy just got out of prison. That he fought.
He did.
I'm not even joking. That guy had just gotten out of prison.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be the dude from the bar from the.
yeah. Fucking. So props to that dude actually, because that dude.
That's another dude. That's another reality show. Scared straight. And then fight Berlanga.
Yeah.
Like you have to do 30 days in prison and then fight Edgar Berlanga.
But dude, with Shiraz isn't really. Yes, he did he went the distance with Adams, and
he lost Adams.
He lost that fight.
He lost. I think he lost too. I think he lost too.
I can't.
I will say though. I will say though, like Berlanga to me, his key to victory here for me is his fucking. He does have power. So he needs to counter and hit him with a shot cleanly.
No, how is this even happening? How is this shit even happening? Because he literally got a gifted draw, and then they don't fight again, and then just keep his title. Like they just gave the guy a draw when he actually won the fight.
Yeah, he moved up.
Because crazy. If it's a draw, the champion keeps their belt.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I'm saying you move up. Why?
I think they said he was getting drained because if you rewatch the Adames fight, and mind you, I'm a huge Adames fan. Like I got Adames signed to Thanks for Playing, so I'm a really big Adames fan. He's one of my favorite fighters. But in the early part of that fight, like the first 4 or 5 rounds, Shiraz was winning. He was controlling him with the jab and the straight left because he's a southpaw. But after that, like Adames took full control. But Shiraz got tired, so they're saying the weight cut drained him.
Yeah,
I don't know how true that is. I don't know.
I think they're just I think Turk just realized, Shiraz really isn't all that. Let me see what we could do here.
Berlanga is a big super middleweight. Yeah. He's not Benavidez big or Zurdo big when Zurdo fought at the weight class, but like he's thick for the weight
Yo,
class. Pause.
and he
hope he knocked this guy
he
out.
did he did do it.
I'm not even kidding. I've never rooted for Berlanga. I'm rooting for him in this fight.
I hope he knocked him out.
If he does, like he's selling a lot of tickets. He's selling majority of the tickets for this fight, and if he does knock him out, bro, that place is gonna erupt.
Yeah,
that place is gonna erupt.
I hope he knocked him.
He also did. I guess he is doing the right thing. We get a little wrapped up in the social media videos and stuff. Like I'm like, oh, I hope he's just not doing this for money because it seems like that. But
it do be seeming like that.
But
he looks like the type. He's New York.
He's training though. He's training in Colorado, so he's up there.
I ain't gonna lie, New York people.
Or what is it? Big Bear? Is it Big Bear, California? Big Bear or Colorado? One of those two. Same thing.
There's big. So Big Bear's California, but there's a big gym in Colorado. That's where Bud trains for his camps. Is in Colorado.
Yeah, he's at one of those, and it's like the same thing. Way north, low air quality or pressure, whatever the fuck it is.
High altitude and shit.
Yeah. So he's and he got out of New York to train, which is good for a guy like him in here.
Yeah, I don't go to New York is crazy.
He also, dude, he lost most of the Canelo fight, but he was trying to win. I don't care what anybody says. I don't. Like
100%.
I liked him after that. Like, I rewatched the fight. I literally just rewatched the fight, and he's like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo, Berlanga, he got something."
Bro, the fight to make though,
you just gotta put it together.
If Berlanga does lose this fight, right? Say he does lose this fight, the fight to make is Caleb versus Berlanga. That's a huge money fight right there.
Yeah, but I don't think PBC loans him out.
No,
PBC is gonna milk Plant for everything they got, and I think Plant had a rematch clause for that last fight. But I'll throw this at you. I'll throw this even if Berlanga wins, because if Berlanga wins, he's not going to get another fight against Canelo.
No,
Canelo's not going to fight him again. Boo boo.
Who's that? Who's that guy?
Dude, he's about to be either 38 or 39 years old. It's the perfect time. He's not great at super middleweight. Get the boo boo fight Or this will be really disgusting if they do this. Fucking bring Billy Joe Saunders back.
Yeah, I could see that too. Billy Joe's been chirping lately. He's like, I had a meeting with some guy in England. Listen, back to this fight though. Let's just try and stay on this.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. We all chop it up so we go all crazy. Shiraz, what do you think? I'm rooting. I'm putting Berlanga knockout as my bet because I'm just gonna root for him and just piss money away. What's your prediction, Willie, of how this fight ends?
What you think? I don't want Shiraz to win at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't even care if it's by points. I don't give a fuck what it is. I hope he knocks him out. I hope Berlanga knocks him out. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think Berlanga wins a decision either way, Willie. I really do.
I think
Berlanga decision.
Yo,
he has. If he doesn't drop him, it's going to be hard for him. But if he
that's probably a lot of plus money right there.
Another thing too. I said in the last show, I don't think Shiraz has dealt with this much like animosity towards him. Like New York fans are like coming at that guy. They're coming at him.
Even then, though, like outside of his 1-2 from the southpaw, what does he have?
Just the length and the jab.
Yeah, but he had that.
He don't have no power.
Yeah,
he don't have no power.
His jab has power. I'm sorry. But then again, everything I say he had at 160. This is his first fight at 168.
Yeah. I can Turk, man, he just messed it all up for that guy. When you started cheating and shit, I'm good. After that,
that made me not like Turkey because it's like the whole thing was you're fixing the corruption in the muck that we have in the sport. But as soon as a popular fucking Muslim guy gets in there, you become the most corrupt fuck there is.
Like I said, he literally became the promoter he swore not to be. It's a swamp, dude. Boxing is a fucking swamp.
Hey, New York City's next mayor is gonna be at this fight.
Probably sitting right next to us.
I hope we sit next to Eric Adams.
All right, anyway.
Filter that out.
This fucking guy, we're live, you idiot. Jesus Christ. I
don't even live there. I live in Idaho.
Yeah. Fucking
I was just kidding.
But speaking of swamps in boxing and boxing's weird shit and shooting people and everything you just said, right?
Wait, what?
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., man, breaks the internet.
That was a nice one.
Breaks the fucking internet, bro.
That's a nice one.
Dude, real life boxing like the behind the scenes stories and shit. Hollywood can't write it. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen this in a movie. I wasn't surprised, but I've never seen this like in any Sopranos episode, in all the cartel episodes, like the shows they do. Like this, every crime series, right, couldn't write this up. And I found out some more info as I was doing my research with what actually they had Julio Cesar Chavez do, like the cartels. And I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna close out this segment with that. So, what'd you think when you heard that news, guys?
ICE came. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, yo, ICE is just making a buck to get everybody. Yo, after this big payday too that he just got, yo, I'm
Punch is stirring something up. I see him. He's
What
waiting.
you about to say?
Look at him. He's fucking fidgeting over there.
this shit is crazy. Like,
Go ahead, Punch. What do you got?
I can't say anything. All I'm going to say is this. Look at the shoes that Chavez wore in his last fight and the fights before that. I knew.
What?
wait,
What
wait,
the fuck?
what the shoes?
What do you mean?
I can't go
knew.
further than that. I honestly cannot go further than that.
He with he works for the company that the shoes he was wearing. Like you knew
Him
after
and his dad are signed to us.
so you knew after the fight, or
I didn't know he was going to get deported, but I knew he was involved with some unsavory characters for sure.
So that too, I was telling people, like, I wasn't surprised. Like, Mexico's favorite boxer, Canelo, right? Like he had some ties and some shit going on there. Like
he had to negotiate his brother's release before fighting Rocky Fielding, and I don't mean the week before. I mean like 20 minutes before he fought Rocky Fielding.
And he did that himself. So you're telling me like they're gonna, you know what I mean? So it's like, also too, we forget we live in America, right? So we don't. You got to look at the lower level boxing in America, right? It's real cheesy and shady. Now imagine the lower level boxing in Mexico. How shady and
any
and
level
cheesy
fighting in Mexico.
Yeah. But especially lower. Like, think of it, like the bar fights. And
I can't believe Devin Haney and them went over there and fought in Mexico. That's crazy.
And lost.
And lost allegedly.
That's nuts. But
dude, it's just
damn. People be living double lives. People be living double lives. It's crazy. I wonder what Punch be doing on his spare time.
He's just a chronic masturbator. I know one when I see one.
So this is is crazy.
But yeah, it is crazy. Did anyone see, did Jake Paul make a statement or anything?
No, nobody did.
I ain't seen nothing.
So what I read though, it's just I hope they make a documentary of this because it's going to be amazing to see. What I read though was that apparently whatever big leader of that Mexican cartel, like one of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.'s jobs was to, when people would fuck up, right, they would hang him or whatever alive, and Julio would have to punch him like a punching bag. And I'm like, what the? You can't write that, dude. Like, you can't write that up.
What?
Like, this is gonna be the greatest movie of all time, dude. I hope Martin Scorsese gets on it because this is
you know what? Honestly, though, you know what would be sick is a 10 episode series on Netflix, like 24 format, where it's like 1 hour at a time, but not that long. The whole thing where Canelo like has to negotiate his brother's like release to knocking out Fielding to where he has to negotiate some more. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit about Chavez Jr. Like, I don't care that he got deported. Like, is it really breaking news? Like, I'm being honest. Is it really breaking news that Chavez Jr. is a piece of shit?
No. And we said it when people were asking me, like people at work and people like in the streets were asking me like, oh, what'd you think of that? What'd you think of that fight? Or what'd you think of him getting that? And I'm like, I kind of expected it. I want to know though, did Julio not throw any punches?
Yo, that's what I was just about to say. You just took the words out of my mouth.
Like, that's what I wanted. That's the real question.
Yeah, now I'm thinking like I was about to say I don't give him no leeway no more. Like, I was like, it's like before I was like, yo, this guy not throwing no punches. He
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
And the minute
I
he
see
did,
why he don't give a fuck. He probably got so many side deals.
and the minute he did throw punches, though, he started landing. So I'm like, yo, did he fix this fight?
Nah, I think he fixed it, or like it's some type of deals because he make deals. He make
Hold
that's
on,
his-
Why would Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. take that fight? What does he have to gain? Other
Well,
than a paycheck, what does he have to gain? Is he going to fight for a cruiserweight title anytime soon?
No, nothing. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm the cartel, right, and I'm gambling, I'm like, yo, we're putting X amount of $1 million on Jake Paul. Don't fucking win.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
What? Now the odds was for Jake. How?
Yeah.
How?
I
crazy
guess
the
so.
odds?
I guess so. If you were doing that, he would have to get knocked out. You know, like I would be like, oh, knockout. But whatever. That's enough on that. Just it was funny to see,
Yeah,
man.
that's funny. as
Boxing is crazy.
Boxing is never dead. It's like a week.
Never.
never.
Bro,
Every
when
week
I
is
come
something.
up with these marketing ideas, Willie, you know what I tell companies when I meet with them? I was like, it is the easiest sport to fake a crazy story in.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
crazy shit happens all the time.
and the real stories are crazier than whatever you could think of. Like, it's insane, dude.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It is the most bizarre sport with the most bizarre people in the world.
It's insane.
Ever.
We love it. We fucking love it. What else? We're about 1:15 in now, so we're gonna try and close it out quick. Apparently,
Pacquiao Barrios has a good undercard, like
who's on-
prelim.
who?
A prelim.
Gary Russell is coming back.
Oh yeah,
Mark Maxayo is also going to be on the prelim.
I like Mark a lot. Mark could bang.
I like Mark and I like Gary, and Mark beat Gary.
Gary hasn't fought though in what, like 2 or 3 years, right?
His last fight was Maxayo, which I think was 2021.
That's 4 years. That's a long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, thanks for playing. You know this. I'm going to announce it now. Just like nobody's watching. I don't care. I hope they are. But we just got a sick fighter for the T-shirts. Fucking Regis agreed. I'm excited.
Awesome.
No, let.
He agreed. That's sick. Regis Prograis is signed with thanks for playing. That's going to be a sick shirt.
But dude, think about it. He's Rougarou, which is a werewolf. Like, we can make something so fucking sick with it.
That is awesome. Did you reach out and whatever, we're on the live recording, who cares? Did you reach out to Ginny or no?
Not yet. No.
Okay,
but
okay.
I will. If you want to message her again, if you want to give her my number, I'm totally fine with it.
Okay, yeah, I'll text because I
When's her fight again?
she's like going, it went to purse bid or something. She's about to fight for a belt. So
what date do you know?
No, I don't know because it got
in Mexico.
It was in Mexico, and then she said it got pushed because the girl backed out. But it is for a belt. But I'll link you with her. That's awesome.
Oh,
though.
also, Frank Martin is supposed to be on the tank card against Rancis Bartholomew, which I joked about on this show.
Yeah. Dude, you're like the Nostradamus of like boxing.
Yeah, but I wasn't even being like predictive. I was just joking. I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna fight Rancis Bartholomew, like sarcastically.
and then we just kept it moving.
Oh, Frank Martin might be fighting Rancis Bartholomew.
Dude, maybe
you gotta find that clip.
Yo, lately, I don't know why. I think it's just the vibes, like our 3 energy. We brought you in, like we've been like predicting shit, not fights, like not the outcomes of fights,
bro,
but like
Willie. All 3 of us need to manifest me fucking Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
And my penis growing. All
right, I'm good.
Hey, speaking of tiny penises, bro, there is a movie coming out about John Madden, and Shane Gillis is in it, and I'm so excited.
Oh my god, that's gonna be funny as hell.
Dude, Christian Bale plays Al Davis, and Nicolas Cage plays John Madden.
Is it a comedy or no? It's a documentary. It's like a documentary.
It's a biopic.
Comedy.
Yeah. I saw that. That's awesome.
Dude, that's fucking fire. And Shane Gillis is in it. I'm so stoked.
Yeah.
And by the way, Shane Gillis calls his penis a tenis. I'm not firing shots. If you follow the Old Testament, toe to toe, Shane Gillis.
Back to boxing. He's getting off handle here. I don't even know where to go with that.
I'm sorry, guys.
I have just started naming too many white people for me.
Yeah, sorry, we're naming white people in front of Willie.
There's a lot of them.
Shane Gillis is like the one of the best comedians out right now.
And he's accepted by the black community. Chappelle had him open for him. Like he has a funny ass joke. This one guy was like, "Oh, like I have a bunch of like black stuff in my apartment," and he's like, "What black stuff do you have? Other people's stuff?" Like just funny stuff.
He's a great comedian. He's awesome, and he gives
no
fucks. He's like right now. He's like I told you. He's going to be the next like movie comedian. Like we haven't had one in a while. Like Adam Sandler.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like the next funny movie.
Well, Will Ferrell.
Hey, do you guys want to say hi to my roommate?
Sure. Live on the Spar-Inn, we're gonna say hi to a roommate.
She knows Alexis Aguayo's son.
Wow, really?
Yeah. No, her old stepdad was like really good friends with Alexis Aguayo.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she doesn't even understand that. And fun fact, she was at Tyson versus Paul and Serrano versus Taylor too.
Yeah, a therapist is gonna listen to this podcast and be like, you all have ADD and you all need medication.
I might get a pass.
Yeah, you might. Willie's the only one.
She never watches boxing with me. She went to Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
That's amazing. Let's see her. Where is
she?
Say hi.
She just went inside. She just went inside.
Let me ask you something. Whose scooter is that?
That's not a scooter. This is a fucking aerator for the lawn.
Oh, my bad. I just saw. Oh, wow. That's not a scooter. Yeah. My bad. All right. Anyway, back to boxing. That's awesome. You signed Regis Prograis, who'll be coming out with shirts, and yeah, that's exciting news. I linked him with Ginny too to try and get her some shirts too. If eventually, if
like
she
put like a bear next to her. So.
Yo, but I think
she be drinking,
and we're still live, just that one time. But yo, she calls herself like the pirate, so you could probably make a cool shirt with that, something like that. Like, but yeah,
and I play Sea of Thieves a lot. I can come up with something for that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna speak on Benavidez real quick, and then we're gonna close out the show because we are all over the place as usual.
Pissed me off, by the way.
What?
Benavidez.
Wait, what he said about Bivol, or?
Yeah, fuck him.
Oh wait. You know what? Fuck that. Fuck the Benavidez stuff. Who cares? That hopefully that fight happens. You heard what are you mad at? He just said, "Oh, when is he going to make this fight happen?" And when I'm 40?
Because the other fight would have happened sooner if he didn't fucking pull out.
True.
What do you mean? What do you want this guy to do? Do you want him to vacate his title? What he got mandated a title against somebody else that we don't know. Thank you, IBF, you fucking assholes. Yeah, but either way, sorry.
The real problem with boxing is it's not
this comic frustrated.
The real problem with boxing, it's not so much the fighters not wanting to fight people. To me, like the belt system is awesome, but the mandatories, when you make a mandatory, make it like a good mandatory, and then like not these nobodies.
Like the IBF is the only sanctioning body that will say, like, look, if you don't fight your mandatory, we'll strip you. Awesome concept. But then their mandatories are like, hey, it's your neighbor. It's me.
Yeah. It's that guy that Berlanga fought.
Like, hey, we have an IBF mandatory position on LinkedIn. Go ahead and apply.
And again, speaking of the sanctioning bodies, we didn't speak on this, and I guess we have to. Jake Paul was ranked 14 by the WBA, but apparently not for long. They caught a lot of heat and steam. And I want to say something. I thought the Ali Act, right? The Muhammad Ali Act was in effect to not let rankings get skewed like this. And apparently they just forgot about it for Jake Paul because he's the money.
Yeah, that's
am I wrong?
Yeah, but okay. First of all, he was ranked 14th in one of the most obscure weight classes. But the Ali Act is based on performance, and he just beat a real
yeah, but a non-ranked real boxer who hasn't fought.
Either way, though, like what else is going on at cruiserweight? And I'm not defending Jake Paul.
Dude, 14th.
Still,
14th is like.
Can you name 14 cruiserweights?
No, I can't name 14 cruiserweights. I just know my guy Giovanni Scuderi from Italy worked his way up, trying to get fights from the bottom. Was 13, and Jake Paul is nowhere near on his level.
No, but we know that. But like the whole thing is like the WBA is going to investigate the WBA.
Yeah, but 14th is like.
Like, what the whole thing is like the WBA is going to investigate the WBA. Like, the whole thing is like the WBA is going to investigate the WBA. Like, the whole thing is like the WBA is going to investigate the WBA.
The only
How can you even do
yeah,
that? Like,
that sounds like some weird like shit
He's
that
not
happens.
getting
Like,
a title shot.
That sounds like
Even-
like that's a no, you're good. That's
put yourself in an audit.
that sounds like some weird shit that happens in like police departments. Like, oh, we're investigating him, but
yeah,
where's
or the FBI or the
yeah,
CIA
like,
or anybody who
Audit
does
yourself.
shady shit. Israel is going to investigate Israel. Oh, okay, I believe it.
all right. But it is very, very, very odd that they just like he wasn't ranked 15th, 16th, 17th. He just jumped to 14. Like, what the fuck?
Jumped to 14. What's the number special about?
That's
14?
not weird. Like, what?
No, I don't agree with it, but I also it's like I can't.
I think it would be all right if he was like 20.
Like, yeah, start at like 25, maybe like top 25, right? Like
Not
what they
the
do in
top 20.
college
No.
basketball, right? What is it? 25 teams if you're ranked.
Yeah, but that's like but college basketball doesn't have rankings; they have conferences.
yeah.
So it's like
No, but the national ranking, right? Like, isn't it
yeah,
like
but the
25?
national ranking is different. That's out of everybody.
I think they be rage baiting.
It's just very
I-
odd to
I
me.
think, I think they did it on purpose to rage bait. It's just like, yo,
yeah.
let's get everybody talk about
Okay,
it.
all right. Hold on.
True.
Look, do you guys know who Scrappy Ramirez is?
Scrappy, yeah, he's like he kind of he fights on those on Jake Paul's cards all the time.
Well, he fights on Golden Boy cards a lot.
Wasn't he recently on Jake Paul's card too?
Yeah, that's his last fight, but he's a Golden Boy fighter.
Is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He's ranked number 1 by, I want to say, the WBA, but he lost his last fight. Like, he won his most recent fight, but he lost the fight before that.
He's a draw.
No, he lost.
No, I'm saying he's a draw. Like he makes money.
But either way, I'm just saying, like, why is Matias already getting a title shot? He's won 1 fight since he lost.
Yeah, but this is like what it goes back to what I said. Like, this is the problem.
But
like,
how,
what's the standard?
Yeah. So how far do you drop after you lose? Do they actually drop? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Kind of my point. It's like what did Scrappy Ramirez do to go from losing to winning 1 fight against somebody we've never heard of to being a number 1 contender? Like even Floyd. If you want to go to Floyd's career, and look, I'm a Floyd defender. I was a huge Floyd fan when he fought. But a lot of these guys he fought weren't like they might have been ranked high by a sanctioning body, but were they really ranked like that high of a contender? No. So it's like, where do you draw the line? And I'm not a Jake defender. I don't think he's good. I don't think he's deserving of a title shot. He's calling for a Badu Jack fight, which I don't think he's A, serious about, or B, deserving of.
You know why, right? You know why though? Because he got his trainer.
Yeah, but I don't think he wins that fight either.
But that's the reason why they try to make that like connection.
No matter how old Badu Jack is.
They're like, yeah, his trainer was his trainer. So
my whole point is this is bigger than Jake Paul. The ranking system is bad, and you skipped over it, Puma. The whole Dimitri Bivol situation, the guy that he's mandated to fight for IBF, I've never even fucking heard of him.
Yeah, me neither. But he turned that down, didn't he?
Exactly. Are we casuals? No.
No.
We take time out of our life to devote to the sport of boxing, to create content for boxing. I've never even fucking heard of this guy. I don't even remember his name. And he is number 1 in the IBF. This is different than Jake Paul. This is a shitty system that the Ali Act was supposed to prevent. The whole Ali Act was your manager and your promoter can't be the same person. Your promoter and your manager can't have a belt, can't be in charge of a belt online that you're fighting for. And you're supposed to get the rankings based off of performance versus name recognition. So it
was to help rankings have more oomph, like more meaning.
I mean,
exactly. And you still get this bullshit.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, but the Jake Paul thing, and I know I skipped over the Bivol stuff, is more eye opening to like, huh? Like, huh?
it's more eye-opening because we know who Jake Paul is.
But for the regular people, like
yeah,
the
the regular people know who Jake Paul is. They didn't know who William Skull was before Canelo fought him.
But like
He was the IBF mandatory.
Like think of though this, like we all as boxing fans want boxing to be like a real sport that's on Sports Center, that we see commercials like it was back in the 90s and 80s. You know what I mean?
And we had Pernell Whitaker in the Monday Night Football preview trailer.
Exactly. We want all that again, right? And we're never gonna get that when I got regular people coming up to me like, Jake Paul's ranked 14th. Boxing's so stupid. And then I got the whole UFC. But that's because
regular people know who Jake Paul is.
But that's what I mean. It's not right. Like it's not like that's the problem.
It was a rage bait.
Like that's the problem.
That's exactly a rage bait. We got all of us just sit here and talk about this shit. They knew that they was gonna do that.
Like who was the guy that Errol Spence fought after beating Kell Brook? Because he won the IBF after Kell Brook, and then he had to defend it against the same dude that fought. Fuck, I can't remember his name. He fought Tim Tszyu. He got knocked out in one round by Tim Tszyu. He lost the decision to Sebastian Fundora. He's not good, and he was the number one ranked contender for Errol Spence in his first title defense.
Was it the Van Herden guy, Chris Van
Herden?
No,
not Chris Van Herden. Ocampo. No.
Oh, he fought Carlos Ocampo. Lamont Peterson.
No.
Lamont Peterson was decent.
It was either before Peterson or after Peterson. Either way, I'm just saying, like we get these mandatories all the time that make no fucking sense, that nobody wants to see, that nobody wants to pay to watch or go to, and we just get it.
The Bivol shit, though, real quick, and then we really got to end it because we're an hour 30 in. I'm trying not to go 2 hours again. But the Bivol Beterbiev shit, right? I think there's more to that because, like, the WBC, right? Remember when the war in Ukraine started? They were like, oh, no, we're not letting Russians fight, so on and so forth. So then, of course, the Russian fighters were like, fuck you. Like, what the fuck did we do? And there was just a lot of drama that transpired after that.
Dude, Bivol didn't even get his paycheck after the Canelo fight.
It's crazy. Like, that's crazy. That's unfair and crazy. But I guess the point is boxing's a fucking shit show. It always will be a shit show. We're gonna close it out.
We love it though.
With that, we'll still be here talking and chopping it up. Next week I'm gonna be in, not next week. Next weekend we're going to the fight Saturday. The weekend after that, unfortunately, I'm gonna be in fucking Florida. So Shushu fights. There's a bunch of fights on that card. I won't be able to record, I don't think. It depends on when I come back. I might be coming back Monday. That being said, Willie, me, and Fossil, we're gonna try and put out a shitload of content of our experience ringside at the Ring 3 tennis court.
Yeah.
All right. So
add me as a collab. I'll help.
Yeah, I will. And again, I'm gonna try and like go live maybe on the ride up because I think I'm gonna make Fossil drive.
What time are you trying to leave?
We'll talk about that after. But we're gonna try and shoot as much shit as we can, and obviously we're gonna be sitting with a lot of famous and boxers and real boxing people. So this should be fun. But Punch, as always, thanks for popping in. I know you had your roommate's family was over, so he's outside in nature chopping it up with us. Willie is here as always. That's really it. That's all I got. Peace.
Yo, thanks for watching.
Thanks for
playing.
Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching.
Give Rashidi Ellis a fucking fight, Turkey.
Right. If I see him, I'll let him know, bro. I'll be like, yo, Turk, give Rashidi Ellis a fight. All right, let me end this live. How do I do it? Exit full screen.
Yo, pictures